Alright, in this video I'd like to take a look at drawing the washer for the air engine, how to draw the section lines, the cutting plane lines, and basically go through the entire drawing. Okay, so I'm going to open up my template. I'm going to find my template. And I'm going to go here. Here, I'm going to go where my template is. Here's the fall, final templates. Okay, and I want my inch template. Okay, so there's my title block. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into model space over here, and I'm going to draw my drawings. I'm going to do a circle, center, and diameter. And first thing I want to do is I actually want to make my layer the object lines. Click on there, and this is 0.75. Okay, hopefully you can see that. The circle, center, and diameter. This one is 0.562. 562, and I'll do one more, and that is there, and that is 0.406. Okay, so there I have my circles drawn. Now I'm going to draw my side view. Start up here at this quadrant, go over now, put it about there, and I'm going to go over, what's that number, 0.25, and I'm going to go down to this quadrant, and then over to this quadrant, and up here. Okay, alright, now I'm going to draw the lines on there. I've got this line going straight across. The weight till it says quadrant. From there, and I will go over 0.125. I'll go down, and that's going to go to this one. Oops. Come on. There we go, right to there and to there. Okay, now I'm going to draw another line for the hole going through it. From that intersection to that perpendicular. And then we'll draw one more from there to there. Okay, and I'm making these lines visible lines because that's what our section is going to show. We're going to cut this right down the middle. Okay, now I'm going to put my section lines in here so I can put them on another layer, or if I want I can just keep one here. So I go up top here to section. Okay, right here, hatch, and I'm going to take the standard, and then I'm just going to pick this area right here. Notice wherever I pick, that's where it puts the line. So I want this area and this area. Now they're a little too far apart, so up here you'll see we're a hatch pattern scale, and let's try to make that point. Let's try 0.25. It's pretty far apart. Okay, ignore that warning. Okay. So that looks pretty good right there. So I think we've got that. I'm going to close the hatch creation. Okay, I'm going to go into my layout. And actually before I do that, why don't I go here, and now I'm going to draw my isometric view. So I'm going to turn my ISO draft on. I'm going to go up here to axis, and then I'm going to make an ISO circle. Okay, here is the center. I'll try to put it like right there. Okay, now I want this to be a diameter because that's what I know, and that diameter is 0.75 right there. Okay, now I'll draw another one, another ISO circle. Let's find the center of that. Again, that's going to be a diameter, and this one is 0.562. Okay, now I'm going to take and I'm going to copy back this guy and that guy. I'm going to hit enter, and now I need to change my ISO view so it goes the right direction, and I'm going to go back 0.25. Okay, which should give me about there. Okay, and actually I'm going to delete that one. Alright, going to draw a line from this quadrant to that quadrant, from this quadrant to this quadrant. I'm going to trim those away. Here, 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 and here. Okay, now I'm going to put my depth in here, which is 0.125, so I'm going to copy this one back. And I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to copy this one back in this direction, 0.125. Okay, which is right there. And I'm going to put my hole in there. So I'm going to go in the center of this one. Now I got to change my ISO view. I'm going to go this way. Oops, forgot to tell it to use an ISO circle. So ISO circle, be the center of the one I just drew. Okay, go to diameter again. That diameter is going to be 0.406 right there. Okay, and then I'm going to copy that one back. Change that. All right, and I'm going to go back 0.125. That's what is left. Okay, now let's see if we can trim this guy up here. We trim there, 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 and there. Trim this guy here, here. It's kind of hard to see that. Here and here. Okay, trim this guy here, here, and here. I got a little extra point right there, and I think I can just delete that line. Okay, so there's my isometric view. Alright, so let's go into my layout. I go up to layout, go to rectangular, click on that here. Okay. Obviously it's too small, so I'm going to double click on there. I'm going to turn off my grid. I'm going to change my scale, and the one that I have here says 4:1, so I'm going to see what 4:1 looks like. And I'm going to put it here, and that looks like that should work okay. Okay, what I need to do is move this guy. I'm going to go back into the model. Okay, I'm going to take off my ISO drift. And then I'm just going to try to move this guy. I might have to scale that down a little bit. If I move this guy over to there, let's see how that looks. Okay, still not quite right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scale that guy. So I'm going to go up here to scale. Grab that guy, put it, pick a spot. And then I'm going to go up, let's try 0.5. Okay, half the scale that it was. Go to my layout. Okay, that looks pretty good right there. Alright, now I'm going to go back in the paper space now for my dimensioning and for my cutting plane line. So what you want to do is you want to go in and make a cutting plane line. Okay, that is a Phantom 2 line. Okay, and its line weight is going to be pretty thick. I'm going to make it like, let's try 1. Okay, so there's my Phantom line. Okay, and I'm going to make that my current line. Okay, I'm going to draw a line. And I'm going to go from the center. I'm not just going to hover there. Okay, or from the quadrant. I'm going to go up maybe about there. So I'm starting my line. I'm going to go down somewhere so it looks nice and even there, so right about there. Okay, now what I need to do is put my arrow on there. Okay, so I'm going to go to leader, and as soon as I do that, I'm going to hold my shift button down, right click. Okay, I'm not going to hold, I'm going to hit escape. I'm going to go in the leader. Once I do that, before I specify anything, I'm going to right click and you'll see options. I'm going to put leader landing and say no. And then exit options. Now, I have to put the arrow first, so I'm just going to hover on the endpoint there and then drag it this way. So it's going straight there and maybe about there. Click, come back to there, then hit escape. Okay, and there's my arrow. Okay, now I'm just going to take and I'm going to copy that arrow. And from that endpoint to that endpoint. Okay, so now I have that on there. All right, I'm going to go up to Annotate. And we should have one called ANSI. Look at it. Here's my ANSI I'm going to modify. Okay. Again, the things you need to know. Extend beyond dimension lines 0.125. The arrowhead size is 0.125. No center mark. Text is 0.125. Okay. The fit should be fine. The primary unit should be decimal. I want 3 decimal places this time. And I want 0 suppression on my leading. And I'm going to pick OK and close. Alright, now I'm going to put my center marks in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go home again. And if I don't have one, I'm going to make a layer called center lines. And I'm going to make it center 2. Okay, and I'm going to make that current. Okay. I'm going to go back into Annotate and put a center mark here. And then I'm going to put one between here and here. Come on. There we go. Alright, so I have my center marks. Now what I want to do is dimension everything. So I will, again, okay, I'm going to go home and I'm going to change this. Now if you want, you can just make this object lines, or I have one. I think I told you make one text. You can make it text if you want. Okay. So I'm going to go into Annotate. I'm going to go to Linear. And I have a dimension. Let's do the inner one first. This one from here to there. I'm going to come out to there. Okay. I'm going to do another linear. From this endpoint to there. Out to there. Okay. Now we need our center. Our diameter symbol. So I'm going to double click on it, make sure I'm all the way to the left. If you start over writing it, just hit escape. I'm going to do %C. It's going to make that symbol there. Double click on this one, same thing. I'm going to move my arrow over till it's all the way in the beginning. And then make this %C. Okay, and then hit escape. So there I have that. Okay, now I need my dimension, linear dimension from here to there. And if I want, I didn't leave enough room, I could take and I could double click here and move it around, but I'll just do this and put the dimension up here. That'll be fine. Right there and there. Okay, now I need to make a diameter. That one there, and that's 406, and notice you already get, automatically get the diameter symbol. I'm going to go into single line text. I'm going to make one right here. Okay, the rotation angle is 0. Okay, I'm going to put the text 0.1, whoops, the dimension is 0.125. I'm going to put my caps lock on, put an A here, whoops. Come down here, put an A there, come over here and type in section A-A. Okay, and then click anywhere I want, and then double click. Okay, alright, I'm going to hit escape, I'm going to double click on my title. Here's my title. Okay, and this is called Washer for Air Engine. Spelled engine wrong. Engine. I probably want to bring this out so it's on one line. Okay, title for air engine. Drawing. CAD 101-001 or 02 P01-01. Okay. My scale. Okay, look over here and see my scale. Oops. Get my scale and then hit escape. Double Click in here.